Hey, what it do? Trav in the building. I want to go live right now. But really, I like using the lives too because then I can record these videos. And then with the live, you can hit the button and change the thing. Like you can change with what the camera's looking at. So you can go like this, then you can go like this, then you can come back. TOP, what it do? So this is live, but whoever joins, joins. Whoever doesn't, doesn't. But I more want to talk about a topic today, which is you need to be a walking NFT. TOP, I know you're going to like this, bruh. So, what do I mean by that? What is a NFT? Forgive the light right there. I've put these lights in. I went to the store, but I've realized that this light right here is different than all the other ones. So that's why these ones are all fresh and that one's out. Fucking hater ass light. But what is a NFT, right? A non-fungible token. So what that means is it's basically like a certificate of authenticity for digital artifacts, right? But it makes it basically something to have ownership and to be unique. Now, I'm not talking about NFTs literally. What I'm saying is you as a person, you need to be a walking NFT. That's the analogy I'm using for it today. You need to be one of one. You need to be something of rare value. You need to be yourself because there's too many people out here that are acting and trying to be something that they're not. Be a walking NFT in life. I remember growing up in San Jose, right? It seemed like everybody in San Jose didn't want to be from San Jose. If they were from San Jose, they wanted to be from the east side. There was a very few people that were trying to claim the south side, which is now more popular now. And then if they weren't trying to be from San Jose, they were trying to be from Oakland. They were trying to be from San Francisco. They were trying to be from wherever it was, East Palo Alto. They were trying to be wherever it was the traditional hard ghettos. So everybody was trying to be something they weren't. Everybody was trying to copy something. I was one of the few people with some of my friends that said, hey, no, we're from San Jose. Forget that. You know what I mean? When it wasn't cool. Now it's cool now. But you want to stand on your own. You don't want to be something that everybody else is. Sorry, I'm getting all these messages. You don't, because you can only be one of you. And when you're in rare form, it gives you more value if you're rare. If you're like everything else, you're a carbon copy. Why you want to be a carbon copy ass motherfucker out here? Why do you want to be something that's easily replaceable? You want to be something that's not easily replaceable. And that goes for all facets of life. At a job, when you have high-end skills that not a lot of people have, you ain't going to be replaceable like that. So they got to keep you. If you're doing all the skills that everybody else is doing, the easy things, like, and it's not of a defense or diss, but you know, anybody can be a janitor, right? Anybody can kind of be in the mailroom. Can everybody code? Can everybody be an anesthesiologist? No. Those are things that are of rare value. So when you come across those, you don't give those up so soon. And you got to find how to be your own NFT. How do you do that? How do you be your original self? How do you be something that not many people are? You got to find yourself and figure that out. It's different for everybody. So for myself, I'm kind of a person that knows how to put STEM and the arts together. So why am I wearing these glasses? Because I can play the STEM role. You see my setup right here. You see I got this whole thing, right? So when I meet people, I can charm them and show them that I know how to do computer programming. I could pull up something. Let me do this right now. I could pull up something on Stack Blitz. So I'm gonna pull this up right now, Stack Blitz. And literally, y'all don't think I do this, but you know, I can seduce people with my coding skills. Let me look up Stack Blitz. Let's look this up, Stack Blitz, Angular, let's say a table, right? And when I tell people I'm a coder, they don't believe it. They'll kind of be like, what? Because I don't necessarily look like a traditional coder, right? But I can go on here and show people how to look at things. So if I were to go on here, I could go through this whole thing and show people how to code. I could be like, yeah, see, this is Angular. This is a component. This is being imported from an Angular library. This is a selector that shows the name of it in the HTML. If you go right here, the HTML is going to show you the skeleton. Then you can see the CSS, which is the styling. And then this is the actual app component, and has one component variable, which is name, and it's a string, and it's Angular 6. I could run through the whole thing and show people how to code, right? Tech is 1 to 2% black. Of that 1 to 2% black, how many of them 1 to 2% black are real ones like me? Not many. And what do I mean by that? Somebody that also is going to be somebody that could be a protector and look like somebody that can hold their own against somebody in the street. A lot of people don't do coding because who represents it, right? When you see a typical coder looks like somebody that can get their ass whooped, that women don't like, that's just stuck in the house all day, never had no life experience. All I got to do is take off my glasses, and now there's a whole new energy that comes with it. But I also know the arts. So yeah, I could do all the nerdy stuff. I could show you how to program. I can run through all that. But then I can also show my artsy side. So I can go in here and I can show music that I've done. And it's not something that I brag about or I want to bring up, but through somebody getting to know me, they can also know my music background and go, hey, you actually did music? Yeah, look. I got a song that's got 164,000 views on YouTube. I got songs that got 30,000 views on Spotify. I've been on World Star Hip Hop and got much love on my stuff. You want to be dynamic. How many people can go, hey, I code, but I also can do music. I can also dance. I also go to the gym. These are things that most people have that they don't put together. It's usually one or the other. It's just, hey, I've done coding, but then it's, oh, that's it. Hey, I do music, but that's it. You want to be kind of like Slash. You kind of want to be like Cordell Stewart, who used to play in the NFL. He was called Slash. He was called Slash because he could do a lot of different things. He could be a quarterback, Slash. He could kick, Slash. He could play skill positions. And he was pretty good at all that until he just stuck at being a quarterback. But you never saw that before, which made him pretty unique. He stood out. So definitely have your things you specialize and be good at, but you want to be dynamic out here. You don't want to be just somebody that's a one-trick pony, because everybody's a one-trick pony. How can you be a 3-trick pony, 4-trick pony, 5-trick pony? How can you put different combinations together that you don't really see? The thing I get told is like, oh, how do you do all that? And do things that you think is unbelievable. Don't think that just because it's never been done, it can't be done. Because once you're the first to do it, people can't take that away from you. That's what you need to do. Everybody's a carbon copy out here. Everybody wants to be the next guy they see on TV. Everybody wants to be whatever's the new thing that comes out. So if going on the internet and now selling flat tummy tea was the big thing, everybody was selling flat tummy tea. But is that going to set you apart? What product are you bringing to the marketplace? And when you're your own walking NFT, you have ownership over yourself, because nobody can be you but you. Period. That's something that a lot of people don't understand in this world. And hey, maybe you're going to seem crazy to people at first, but literally, perception is reality. I think, therefore I can do. So what do you want to do? Maybe you want to be a doctor, but then at the same time, you want to be somebody that instructs mixed martial arts. Why can't you do that if you're willing to put in the time? Why can't you be somebody that, is in politics or wants to be the head of a school board or something like that, but also is somebody that does comedy on the side and is pretty good at it. And you don't necessarily have to do things and just be popular and known for it. But if you do things and you're pretty good at it, it adds to your character. It adds to your personality. Every little thing that you do, you don't necessarily need to go pro in, but different life experiences put you into something where it adds to your spirit. You feel me? That's what you want to do. But a lot of people have a very limited mindset. They just think that, oh, we're told we can only do one thing and that's it. Have you ever heard the term Renaissance man? Being a Renaissance man used to be the thing back in the day. Now we have more ways than ever to be a Renaissance man. You can go on Udemy, you can go on YouTube, you can do all these things, and you can make it happen. It's way easier now to be a Renaissance man than ever. But nobody wants to do these things for some reason. We've gotten lazier now that we have more access, and I think the reason why is because of supply and demand. There wasn't as much supply of information, so there was more demand. Now there's way more supply of information to make these things happen. The demand has gone down. Because why are we in a society right now where so many people have so much access to stuff and we're dumber than ever? We're not a very smart culture as far as our society in America, but yet we have all this technology to make us better. And this is something we used to fight for. I mean, it was like that thing that Chris Rock said in one of his specials. He's like, back in the day, the slaves used to smuggle books. I got this book. Now you got everything on the phone and people don't care. It's easier than ever to level yourself up and be a walking NFT, but nobody wants to put in the work because it's going to take time, and we live in an instant gratification era where we want it quick. Have you ever had a main dish that was served out the microwave, but it was smoked overnight, right? It was stewed up in a pot of gumbo and marinated, right? It takes time. But the recipes for these things, you had to go find. It was harder to do. You had to experiment. You had to search. Now you can make yourself into a nice pot of gumbo easy with the things you can Google search. But why are we not doing that? Be a walking NFT out here. Be something that is not common. Be something you have ownership over and that not many people can be, because only you can be you. Peace, y'all.